Ooh, yeah. Where are you going? Headshot. Greetings, welcome to another deckardgames YouTube prank, and here we have a PC, and I stated a few videos ago that I fix a lot of or a few machines for friends and family, and sometimes it is just a simple formatting and installing a new operating system, and in other cases I do some upgrades and whatnot. And this is one of those first cases. This is a PC that I helped build a few years ago for a friend of mine, a low budget PC that ended up really well back in that time, and it is now having some problems like some space issues with the hard drives and the SSD. The main drive or the SSD has something like 25 megabytes of free space available, and we are going to replace that SSD. We are also going to put a new hard drive and some other things, but first we are going to clean it and stuff. So yeah, it's another PC fixing, installing kind of thing, and of course we are going to install some games and play them, and we are going to check out what kind of hardware we are using, because I don't remember. I know it's an AMD FX something, but yeah. So here we have a computer, and let's fix this. And so let's kick things off. First thing that we already can see, besides the lovely cable management done by myself in a hurry, is the dust. You can't have stuff like this in your machine. This is a goddamn shame, and I'm shaming my friend publicly on YouTube for letting this happen. This is unacceptable. So and disgusting. Let's start removing some stuff so we can clean it, and at the same time check it out, or check out what we are dealing with, because as I've said before, it's been a few years and I don't really remember what kind of hardware we bought to install in here. So let's remove our graphics card. There we are. And remove our cable. So here we have our GPU that, well, also needs cleaning. Oh look, magic, it's changing colors. And this is a Sapphire, what is this? This is an HD 7950, yeah. If the camera would focus, there you are. The 7950. This is equivalent to a R9 280 or something like that. Yeah, we are going to clean this because it has a lot of different colors going on. Focus again. There we are. So here we have a Sound Blaster X5. We don't need to remove that. So yeah, let's start with some cleaning. So we have a cleaner PC and a cleaner GPU. Oh, look at that, it went back to its original blue sapphire color, and well, I love fresh, clean hardware. So before we install our graphics card. Let me just move the camera a little bit. Let's replace the SSD, and we have two hard drives, two mechanical hard drives, and I have to replace the Maxtor one, so let's take care of that. So let's start by disconnecting some cables. Again, lovely cable management here. So this is our SSD, and I believe this is the, I guess this is the Maxtor drive. So yeah, and let's start unscrewing some screws. There we are. And this will just slide out. Probably go against the cable. Yeah, really nice. It's banging against the power cable. So let's just disconnect this for a brief moment. And this case looks cool. No pun intended, because it's a Knox Cool Bay. But the hard drive system is not the best. And here we have our SSD, a 60GB Force LS from Corsair. So goodbye. And we have two other screws to unscrew. I've already taken the others on the other side, and this will just slide out too. Yeah, this is the Maxtor one. This was having some issues. It is a 250 gigabytes SATA 3 or SATA 3 mechanical hard drive. We are also saying goodbye to these, and since we removed these two things, let's also clean that thing over there, because dust. So let's start by replacing our hard drive. Again, this Knox Cool Bay mechanism with all these brackets or spacer things is not the best, at least in my opinion, but it certainly looks cool, at least in my opinion again. So we just need to take this off. And the hard drive, we are going to replace it with a fresh new one. That being a Western Digital Blue 1 terabyte hard drive. So our adapter thing is on our mechanical Western Digital 1 terabyte hard drive, and let's repeat with our SSD, which goes on an adapter, that goes on an adapter, that goes into the case. You know, just some beautiful and not complicated stuff. So more unscrewing to be made. There we are, our Corsair 60 gigabytes. And we are going to use a gigabyte of 240 gigabytes. That's a lot of gigabytes going on, even on the name. Oh yes. Paper. So I don't know if those screws right there came with the Corsair SSD or not, but well, I know that they don't fit the gigabyte one. So screw those screws for trying to screw me, and we are just using regular PC building screws that get the job done, and we are all happy about it. So only one screw left. This looks like plastic, but whatever. And there we are. Our gigabyte SSD is into the adapter, that goes into the adapter, and we just quadrupled our main storage from 60 gigabytes to 240. So let's put this back into our case along with the GPU and connect all stuff and well, get things going. And so our case is back. Let's start with our mechanical hard drive that goes in here, I believe. Goes on an angle. Where the crap are the mounting holes? Did I put this upside down? Yes, I did. Awesome. This adapter is upside down. So take 2 of our hard drive installation process, and now with the adapter thing in the right way, and it says right there up, and it even has an arrow pointing this way, you moron. Do not install it the wrong way. So hard drive goes back into its place. Matching screws and everything. And our SSD that goes somewhere in here. One and 2, and there we are. So let's just plug stuff back into place. Our power cable. Yep. Power for the mechanical hard drive. And our SSD, our SATA cable, and another SATA cable. A very quick and clean job. So our GPU goes back into our PCIe slot. There we are. So I'm trying to do this with the camera in place and whatnot. Luckily, I have a magnetic screwdriver. I guess we need a power. And there we are. Power connected. So let's plug in all the cables and our monitor and give it a go and install Windows and some games and run some benchmarks, the usual stuff. So we have everything back into place, everything is connected and whatnot. So time to, you know, give it a go. Let's power this thing on. Well, at least it lights up and whatnot. And there we have our post. Of course, we have no boot devices. So let's just quickly go into our BIOS. There we are. And just check if everything okay. So this is an AMD FX-8350. So let's go into advanced mode and check if our hard drives are detected or not. Set a configuration. So yes, we have our gigabyte SSD, 240 gigabytes. We have our Hitachi 250 gigabytes mechanical drive, which we left in there. And we have our Western Digital 1 terabyte. So yeah, everything seems to be cool. So yeah, let's install Windows 10 and you know what. And so it begins the arduous process of installing Windows 10, all its updates and whatnot. So yeah, we will be back when all it's done. The Windows 10, the updates, all the software needed, drivers, games, whatever. We will be right back in a moment for you, and maybe in an hour or so for me. So I'll see you then. So Windows 10 is installed, and all the drivers and games and stuff. So let's start before playing some games by running Cinebench R20, just because, well, everybody does it, so why not? So let's click run. So yeah, we have an AMD FX-8350, the 8-core CPU, or better, 4 cores, 8 threads CPU running at 4 gigahertz, and we have 12 gigabytes of RAM, and we are running an AMD Radeon HD 7950. So those were some pretty cool specs when this computer was built, and I believe it is still a pretty decent CPU nowadays. With a better graphics card, it could run modern games on a medium to high preset or something, but yeah, let's just run Cinebench. Let's fast forward this test and check our result, just well, because we can. And so there we have it. Our IKEA furniture is all assembled and whatnot, and we have a score of 1,339 points, which is neither good or bad. It is what it is. So yeah, we were just running Cinebench because well, we can, so why not? Screw that result. Let's get to the things that matter the most. Let's play some freaking games. So why not check if we can play some big freaking game. We have our frames per second over there in the corner, and we are getting something like 50 or so. So yeah, just randomly killing some monsters out of hell. It runs pretty smooth, but yet again, Doom is a very well optimized game. So yeah. Some glory kills and whatnot.
Don't worry about it. Up here. After you, kid. Will you look at that? Separatist ship. Haven't seen the Lunar Hulk in ages.
They're just playing some Jedi Fallen Order,
Big money.
running at around 50 frames per second, which is okay.
Yeah, good looking at it. I mean, this he's been here, what, 4 years? 5. We'll flew this, but down to the blazing floor. Those Jedi. Real tragedy. Now, I've always said they couldn't all be traitors.
Ooh. So just playing some Sniper Warrior Elite something, I don't know. Headshot! What the crap? The guy's still moving. Ooh, yeah. Where are you going? Headshot. Damn. So yeah, once again we are getting 40-45 frames per second playing this one. This is a pretty cool game.
Power down. Good. The fence should be harmless.
So why not try some Shadow of the Tomb Raider benchmark? Because, well, I've been using it for all my modern PC stuff, and well, we are getting around 25 frames per second. Again, this is running at 1080p on the high preset, I believe. So yeah, let's just fast forward this near the end and check our result. So yeah, we got an average of 30 frames per second, just on the middle of those 60. It is playable, not the best experience, but as we all know, 30 frames per second, it is playable. So yeah, it is what it is. So So this is pretty much it for our PC repairing kind of thing. We've replaced one hard drive and we replaced the SSD. We've gained some storage and whatnot. We've cleaned it very well clean, as a PC should be, because you gotta clean your stuff. This was embarrassing. So if you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. And while you're there, subscribe to the channel, click that subscribe button if you haven't done so. What are you waiting for? Remember that you can follow me on the various social media networks that exist, or some social media nonsense and whatnot. And well, I thank you very much for watching this, and until my next video, take care.